Porto Cervo, northeastern Sardinia, a place associated above all with luxury and the exclusive world created at the behest of Prince Aga Khan. But the narrow asphalt roads that wind through the Sardinian hills have had an entirely different story for nearly half a century. A rallying story. Rally Costa Smeralda was first held in 1978 and quickly became a fixture on the European Rally Championship calendar. For 16 years, the best European drivers tackled the tight, twisting asphalt of the Sardinian interior. Now, after more than 3 decades, the European Championship returns to Costa Smeralda, and it returns in the best possible form, as a historic rally. The 9th edition of the Costa Smeralda Historic Rally Martini Trophy doubles as the second round of the FIA European Historic Rally Championship Pre-1992. 33 crews from 11 countries on the start line. Defending champion Latvala in his Toyota Celica, Seb Perez's Lancia Stratos, the Porsche 911 RS entries of Angelo Lombardo and Bertrand Facio, Walter Pierangioli's Ford Sierra Cosworth, Ossian Price's Ford Escort RS. Also in the field, Maciej Lubiak, last year's EHRC Category 2 champion, and Renato Travaglia, 2-time European Rally champion in 2002 and 2005, one of the finest asphalt specialists of his generation, now behind the wheel of a BMW M3. 12 special stages, over 150 kilometers of competition. The stages are tight, twisting, and technical. Visibility is often limited, and the rhythm changes constantly, from fast sections in open terrain into tight corners lined with granite walls. The Sardinian sun adds its own challenge. The heat takes its toll not only on the drivers, but also on cars that are several decades old. On roads like these, in a car like that, every kilometer has to be earned. Just how demanding this rally is became clear to many competitors. Latvala crashed on the very first special stage and was forced to retire. The impressively quick Lubiak ended his rally halfway through the second day. Mechanical failures, damage, mistakes on tight corners, the casualty list grew with every stage. Costa Smeralda was a swift reminder that beautiful scenery is one thing and Sardinian asphalt quite another. Those who have raced here before know it all too well.
La prima volta è stata nel 1983, quando correvo col trofeo A112, che era un trofeo molto famoso in Italia, e nel 1984 ho vinto il trofeo A112 e nella rally di Sardegna, qua del Costa Smeralda, avevo fatto il terzo tempo. Poi ho corso ancora con le 1 Turbo nell'88, 89 e 90, anche nell'87 e poi adesso ultimamente con la BMW l'abbiamo fatto nel 21 e nel 22 e quest'anno. Questa è una BMW 22 Ti del 1971, è una macchina storica che ha fatto la storia. Noi ce l'abbiamo da circa 10 anni che corriamo con questa macchina, abbiamo fatto più edizioni del campionato europeo e adesso c'era 2 anni che non si correva per vari motivi e siamo tornati quest'anno in Lizza con questa macchina e nel 2022 si aveva vinto il campionato noi con questa macchina e niente, quest'anno vediamo cosa arriviamo a fare, si vorrebbe fare il campionato su terra e vediamo se ci riusciamo.
The last stage, yeah, you will love that. So we go up to the last stage. I want to move to the start line, and the little diva said, I don't want to work. So we have to start again. Nothing happens. 4 minutes later, she came back and said, okay, power. Then in the middle of the stage, we had some fire and from the exhaust. And we managed how somehow we arrived. But don't ask me how and what was the mistake. No idea. Not for the position, because I don't even know where we are. But we are happy that we could manage, because you know, to get out on the last one, that happened for us to us a year ago actually, on the last stage. Yeah. Now we are happy.
Wir waren wieder mit unserem Ascona 400 hier unterwegs, hatten den Freitags-WPs ein paar Probleme. Wir hatten Probleme, einmal ist der Lüfter ausgefallen von dem Kühler, eine extrem hohe Wassertemperatur, mussten langsam zurück in den Service. Der Keilriemen ist noch runter. Hatten wir so einen problemvollen Tag gestern, obwohl die WP-Zeiten für uns sehr, sehr gut waren, konnten wir unser Auto quasi wieder reparieren. Hatten aber aufgrund Überschreitung unserer Maxzeit Super Rallye machen mussten gestern und konnten die 3 WPs nicht zu Ende fahren. Sind heute in die WP gestartet, hatten sofort einen guten Einstand in die WP, aber am Ende der WP hatten wir eine Kurve unterschätzt, sie falsch eingeschätzt und sind dann rechts ausgerutscht in den Graben. Sind aus dem Graben nicht mehr aus eigener Kraft rausgekommen und konnten weiterfahren. Es war trotzdem allgemein eine wunderschöne Rallye hier, Costa Smeralda. Es lohnt sich auf jeden Fall hier hinzukommen. Die Organisation ist gut, es hat alles sehr, sehr gut geklappt und das Fahrzeug wird jetzt wieder hergerichtet, so dass wir in 14 Tagen zur Côte d'Azur nach Frankreich fahren, zur EHRC und freuen uns, wieder für euch an den Start zu gehen.
Qua a commentare una gara che purtroppo non è andata come ci aspettavamo, ma sappiamo che questi sono i rally. Peccato perché veramente questo rally Costa Smeralda, un plauso agli organizzatori, bellissime strade, gara molto selettiva, molto impegnativa. Purtroppo noi avevamo in testa un altro risultato, ma sappiamo bene che le gare sono così. Già fin da venerdì purtroppo siamo stati costretti al ritiro a seguito della rottura della frizione sulla prova, al termine della prova 4. Siamo ripartiti con Super Rally e ieri sulla terza prova di ieri purtroppo la rottura del semiassi ci ha costretti al definitivo ritiro. Questi sono i rally, adesso testo basso andiamo avanti, sicuramente grande voglia di ritornare con grande determinazione al rally d'Antibes tra 20 giorni, quindi arrivederci ad Antibes.
It was lots of fun. I think the second day was much better. We found a real Sardinia rally, special stages. So we enjoyed it a lot. When we were making the recce, I was a little bit afraid of the third, the longest one of the day, but that was the best at the end. It was a lot of fun.
Hard event, very enjoyable, good stages, well organised, all on time. Everybody should be where they were, and yeah, really went well. Good stage. I enjoyed the stages. Very slow to wake up, but we just plodded along, and yeah, quite happy with sort of like won our class and second in the group. And I don't mind losing to a Welshman because I must swear Oswald was going. Yeah, it's an age thing. He's 28, I'm 68. Yeah, today's stages, they seem to flow more, even though they're all quite similar. So long as on the long stage there was the tricky bit, and I knew there was 3-4 cars off when we went through it, so it's an area I wanted to be careful with. But the rest of it, no, learned a little bit more with the car. I've got a lot to learn. I think when you get older, it just takes you longer to learn a car. 40 years ago, I'd have learned it by now, and now we're in our second season with it. But it's getting there. Loads of trouble, usually serious as Lotus, but no, little Sunbeam Lotus is going well. Yeah, pleased with it.
Il rally è andato benissimo, dai, fino ad adesso siamo primi di classe, secondi della categoria e quinto in assoluto, campionato europeo. Abbiamo iniziato un po' con piccoli problemi le prime prove, poi però siamo riusciti, il team Pentacar ha fatto un buon lavoro e hanno messo la macchina a posto e poi siamo andati bene, abbiamo recuperato un sacco e oggi ci siamo prima cosa divertiti, prove molto difficili, spettacolari, bellissime. Proprio veramente da rally vero puro, posto splendido, meglio di così, tutti contenti, a posto, grazie.
Fantastic race, fantastic car. Team 88 M3 was very good, fantastic tire and fantastic co-driver also. The race was very difficult, stages very difficult stages, Latvala and Docet. And it's a pity because we were in third position in the stage before the last one. In the last one I installed the engine in the middle of the stage after a very hard braking on the gravel, and didn't start it, so I lost a lot of time when I started the engine, and we lost the third position, but okay, this is the races.
It's been really good. We had a good start. Fastest time on the first stage. Struggled a little bit with the faster stages, but really happy with that performance today. It's been very difficult on the car. Happy with that performance in the last stage. Just made us stay on the podium, which we can't ask for more with the car we've got. Really happy. I think first stage and stage 4, but also the last stage. It's 24 kilometers, a lot of different surface changes, a lot of cuts, up and down. Really hard on the car, but we had a good result, happy with that. First time on this rally, but we've been in Costa Smeralda a couple of times before, so sort of not too alien, and we knew the terrain, but first time with a historic car here, so very different to the past, but no, very happy. It's a bit more demanding in a historic car, a bit more challenging, but like I say, probably a bit more rewarding as well.
Yeah, good. I think it's been a tricky rally, very demanding roads, but yeah, really good fun. Enjoyed it, had a great battle. So yeah, happy to be here. Definitely the last stage. Yeah, 24 kilometers, very tricky, super testing road. So yeah, it's been tough, but yeah, happy to be here and happy to get a good result as well. Yeah, today was better. I think yesterday the roads were a lot more flowing and maybe better for the Stratos, but it's been good fun today as well.
I feel amazing. I really have to say thank you to my team, because we had some problem during the 2 days, and they really helped me for make it good. So I'm really proud about, and that's all. It was amazing win again here after 2021. We will see what is gonna happen now in France.
How would I summarise the round today? It's been a really brilliant 2 days over here in Sardinia. Unfortunately, Matti Latvala crashed out on the very first stage of the rally, which made it a very interesting battle. Lots of really strong performances, but also unfortunately a few retirements as well, which is a shame. Congratulations to Angelo Lombardo and Roberto Consiglio on a fantastic drive. So they did brilliantly today to seal the win. So it's been a really interesting rally, lots of very good performances and incredible weather. The standout performances and key stories this weekend, unfortunately, Matti crashed out on the first stage, which made it a very interesting race for everybody. Maciej Lubiak was on fine form, really strong stage times, but unfortunately was not able to finish the rally. Angelo Lombardo, really strong, impressive performance after another very good finish in Rally Costa Brava on the first round. So for him to take the win was a really impressive drive. So it's been a really strong performance from a number of drivers. Osian Price also winning Category 3 again, finishing on the podium in his Ford Escort. That's a great performance. So it's been a really interesting rally. How does this event set the tone for the rest of the season? I think what we're seeing already is that there's going to be some really great battles, particularly in Category 2. Very much the home of the Porsches. They do seem to be very closely matched on some stages. So the likes of Lombardo, Lubiak, incredibly strong performances. Facio from France has also shown some good speed, unfortunately not able to retire here. So I think in the different categories, we've seen Osian Price perform really well here. Can he continue that form through the rest of the season? Can Lombardo keep, winning away in Category 2? Can Latvala return and show the speed that everybody knows that he has? I think there's still a lot to play for this season, and again, when you're in a great setting like this, it just shows that the championship, takes us to some really fantastic places. Are there any drivers or teams that have surprised me? I think I wouldn't say it was a surprise that Osian Price has done so well here this weekend, but I think when you look at his car, which is a fantastic Ford Escort, but up against very powerful cars, very strong Porsches in some great roads, I think his performance was certainly something that was very impressive to finish up on the podium. Another driver who's familiar with the championship from Switzerland, Daniele Gattani, very good performance from him, finishing high up in the order this weekend as well. It was also great to see a former European rally champion, Renato Travaglia, competing this weekend in his BMW, just missing out on the podium, finishing 4th overall. No surprise that somebody with his speed and quality had a good result, but really great to see him part of the championship as well. The next round of the championship takes us to the south of France, when we'll be in Antibes for Rally Antibes. It's a fantastic event, using some of the very classic, very famous Monte Carlo rally stages, but hopefully with weather like this. That's what we hope anyway. Last year it did rain a little bit. It's an incredible event. It offers such a demanding range of stages up in the mountains in the south of France. So this year the event is a little bit longer, just inside 3 days. Using the classic and probably most famous stage, Col de Turini, along with Col de Blaine and other stages. So it offers an incredible competitor experience. It also offers a beautiful location in the harbour of Antibes, very convenient service park next to the Hippodrome in Nice. So it's a really popular event. Competitors really enjoyed it last year. The organisers have improved it for this year, and we're all very excited to be at the next round of the Pre-92 Championship.